It's episode 5 of This Week in Track. I'm Kevin Sully. On today's show, the men's 100-meter Olympic champion runs his first race since the Olympics. Grant Holloway looks unbeatable already. Spain takes over the New Balance Indoor Grand Prix. And Usain Bolt sends a gold medal-worthy tweet. Let's begin. The biggest meet of the weekend was the New Balance Indoor Grand Prix. And it was highlighted by Grant Holloway winning a stacked 60-meter men's hurdle race, 7.37 seconds, his sixth best time. Holloway looks right on schedule. And is there anything more demoralizing than Grant Holloway in the first 10 meters of a 60-meter hurdle race? Just ends things pretty quickly. Another big winner was Spain. Adel Machal wins the men's 3,000 in a European record. Mariano Garcia comes from behind with a thrilling victory in the men's 800, and Esther Guerrero takes the women's 1,500. Impressive showing for Spain. They were to Staten Island what Italy was last summer to Tokyo. Other things we learned from this meet: Gabrielle Dubois-Stafford, who set the Canadian record in the women's 3,000, remains a threat in the 1,500 and possibly the 5,000 moving forward. Noah Lyles is working on his start, and it's getting better, and that is scary for everybody else. In the women's 60, Micaiah Briscoe and Brianna Williams look poised to take spots on their country's national teams and contend for medals in the World Indoor Championships. Lamont Jacobs, the Olympic men's 100-meter champion, ran his first race since his stunning victory in Tokyo. Didn't race after. Let's see how he did. Gets out really well, accelerates nicely, and gets the win, 6:51. Now, if he had done that post-Olympics, probably would have made a lot more money when people were wondering, where's the Olympic champion? Nonetheless, men's 60, getting exciting. Also in Berlin, Mondo Duplantis took 2 really good attempts at the pole vault world record, his pole vault world record. Welcome to the next decade of Mondo, narrowly missing or narrowly getting a world record. You saw there, that was his second attempt at 6:19. Just look how close Mondo got on this attempt. Just brushes the bar there, and it falls back on him. Had one more chance at it. I thought, hey, maybe he'll pack it in, but he's a champion. He wants to go for it. So let's fast forward ahead. This is his final attempt. Mondo Duplantis going for the world record of 6:19. Could he get it? And he just misses again on the way down. It looks like it's going to stick up there, and it doesn't. And there were some people here. Let's go back and look at this. There are some people just living and dying with Mondo Duplantis' attempt. Look at this guy right here. This guy, he thinks he's got it. This guy right here thinks he's got it. Berlino, not too sure. And then watch the reaction. Oh, just disappointment on their faces. And listen, you just missed the world record by a centimeter. Who do you want to be consoled by on the mat immediately after? Obviously, Berlino, the mascot. And what do you want to hold? You want him to hand you a meet record sign to hold up. Let's close out with a fun story. NFL wide receiver Tyreek Hill once again challenged Usain Bolt in a race, but this time it came after Hill didn't really try and lost a 40-yard dash competition at the NFL Pro Bowl. Bolt's response? Well, there's a reason why Bolt is a legend. Yes, Hill is fast. He's posted some very fast time, beat some big names. Obviously, he wasn't trying when he was running this race. He's wearing sweatpants and a sweatshirt. But Bolt understands, if you're going to challenge me, you got to at least do the minimum, which is win against the people in your own sport. It's also a bit weird that Bolt is still being challenged to races when he retired 4 years ago, basically, and people are still calling him out. In the late 90s and early 2000s, did football players just challenge Carl Lewis incessantly to a race? But weirder still was Tyreek Hill's response when asked why he lost. This was when he was at the NHL All-Star Game. He was just on a tour of All-Star Games, apparently. His response, I just feel like I don't want to show the world what I really got because I'm saving it all for Usain Bolt. And then he went on to say that he lost in that race against football players to bait Bolt into a race, which I think is kind of like failing your driving test, so that way F1 will let you onto the circuit. But the real reason Hill lost against the football players is he didn't take it seriously. Obviously, we can tell that by the way he ran, by how he showed up to that race. He's already considered the fastest man in the NFL, so racing against other NFL players is an everything to lose, nothing to gain proposition, which is exactly the type of situation that Bolt would be if he raced Tyreek Hill. Goes full circle.